Bumble joins the tech layoff trend, cutting a third of its staff after CEO shakeup as it struggles to entice new paying users to its dating apps. So Bumble, like that was the feminist dating app. The one where women are the ones that have to initiate contact and all that. But I guess that's not good enough. I guess even the women are starting to realize that they're all going after the same like 5 to 10% of guys, and all the other guys have walked away. They're done. So what do you go from here? Well, into the unemployment line, I guess. All right, Bumble Inc. is cutting about a third of its workforce after recent executive shakeup as the online dating company seeks to overhaul its app to revive slowing user growth. What are you going to do to get men involved again? Because like that's the problem there. There's not really any men playing along anymore. They're starting to do what they've been told for years. Like, well, if this is all you want, just stay home and watch prawn then. Okay. Now all these whammons, they're fighting over the same couple of Chads and Tyrones who are having sex with all of them, not committing to any of them. The Austin-based company will eliminate about 350 roles globally, it said Tuesday, while reporting quarterly results. The cuts will help centralize engineering and product teams in fewer locations and accelerate decision-making so the company can prioritize AI and safety features. The Chief Executive Officer Lydianne Jones said on a call with analysts, Bumble had more than 950 full-time employees at the end of current year -2, which of which about 770 are located outside the U.S., according to a separate filing. Yeah, how are you going to consolidate that? How many locations do they have with how few people at each one? The company expects to incur about $20 million to $25 million of non-recurring charges as a result of the layoffs. Bumble will save about $55 million a year from the job cuts, of which it expects to selectively reinvest approximately $15 million in areas of product engineering, safety, and brand that will help drive long-term growth. I think instead of worrying about growth, you should focus on sustainability. Now, they're a publicly traded company, I believe, which is a problem because then they're pretty much legally obligated to keep seeking line go up, constant growth. If only there was a point where they could just realize, all right, we've grown enough. Let's just stop right here. Maybe we can expand laterally going forward. But for now, this is good enough. All of our employees are making a decent living. Our investors are getting a decent dividend every quarter. Let's just stop here. Let's focus on building up our coffers so that even if we make no money for 5 years, we can still pay all our bills. No, 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 no. And what are you doing having 5 years worth of money laying around? You got to invest that. You got to spend that to make line go up. What the hell are you doing? That's how it works. Like, no one cares about sustainability. It's all about constant growth, often at the expense of sustainability, because a lot of this growth is not sustainable in the long term. All right, Bumble also gave a forecast for revenue in the current quarter of 262 million to 268 million, falling short of the average analyst estimate of 277.6 million. In the fourth quarter, revenue was 273.6 million, also missing estimates. Shares fell by 6.8% in extended trading. Well, that's odd. Oddly enough, usually stock price goes up when they start doing layoffs. But no, not this time, huh? I guess that they just have no hope whatsoever for this company. Even when they're making moves to course correct, they're still, nah, it's still going to fail. Kind of like Sony. Unless they exit the console market and become a PC publisher, there's pretty much nothing but failure in their future, even if it might be delayed by a few years. Now, Bumble is undergoing an organizational shift after founder Whitney Wolfe Herd announced in November she was stepping down as CEO and transitioning into the role of executive chair. Jones, who joined from Salesforce's Slack Technologies in January, named four new C-suite executives at Bumble, including two from her former organization last week. It's not going well, is it? And you want to talk about nepotism? What about at these higher levels? The new team will oversee a major overhaul of the dating app in the second quarter, and it's first in 2 years. Wow, it's been that long since the last major overhaul to create stronger appeal to young users. The company wants to revive slow payer growth. So it's not so much the users that are leaving; it's the paying users. Yeah, I guess that's why all these dating sites are doing just crazy stuff like $500 a month subscription tiers. And no, I'm not even joking. We covered that previously. $500 a month. And I guess the justification for that price tag was that they had to like a professional matchmaker, personally just only matching you with the best candidates. Like that's the excuse they gave for that tier. But what's going to happen when once again you got you got millions of women and dozens of men, unless those women are willing to go lesbian, there's a limit, man. So anyway, the slow payer growth, which it has seen since late current year -3, as the numerous product features introduced in the last 18 months have slowed overall app performance and cluttered user experience. The CEO said the population of active users is undergoing a generational transition that rightfully expects more from their dating experiences. Oh my God, no, I would not want to be in the dating market right now. Oh, it is so bad. It's just like being a manufacturer of like wedding dresses or wedding rings. Oh, I would not want that job. Relationships, dating, weddings, etc. I think they're still going to be around. It's just they're not going to be in the US. The passport bros are probably going to do fine going to like Indonesia or Asian Mexico to find some waifus and staying there. But like within major cities in the US, for example, yeah, it's dead, man. Feminism has won. Women are so liberated, men just don't care anymore. Yeah, they're gonna have to go Yuri for the win if they wanna if they wanna get dates. We have a lot of users today that love the paradigm of online dating, swiping and discovery and searching, but there's also a set of users that want more flexibility to be able to experience and discover people in a more organic and natural way, Jones said on the call. Well, for that, though, they got going out in meat space, right? You don't need to use a dating app for that. Maybe I'm just crazy. Well, what do I know? I've been out of the market for so long. Maybe that's legitimately what they want now. Well, at least the women. Yeah, men don't seem to be playing along anymore. If you're one of the top 5 to 10% of guys, yeah, you could get an account and you have your pick of the litter. You could pretty much have all the women. If you're not one of those guys, though, they won't even look your way. They'll be tripping over each other, competing, like 5, 10 women for the same guy. Yeah, just ignoring the fact that you probably make more money than that guy does, but I guess you don't have that chiseled Giga Chad jaw or whatever. Yeah, guys just walk away, man. They've given up. If you want to keep your companies afloat, if you want to resurrect these dating apps, you're gonna have to give men a reason to come back. And this isn't really even in the power of these dating apps. Like, unless these dating apps transitions to being like a passport bro service where they will find waifus for you overseas. Unless they transition to that type of business model, like this isn't going to change unless society as a whole has an attitude adjustment.